share the screen.
Okay.
All right. So yeah. You want to wait a few more minutes, or you just want to? Because it's like 14 on, but we can wait a few more minutes.
I got you. Hey, Raquel.
Good evening.
I see you with the hijab on. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Yeah, whenever you're ready, Rodney.
That's it.
Oh my gosh, the man, the king is in the building. What's up, bro?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, all right.
What's up, man?
Yeah, you got some
Good to
good
see
news
you.
you got some good news. I know you're gonna share too. After Renee share her good news.
Okay, I don't got no good news. I don't
Yeah,
know what you're talking about.
Yeah, all right, whatever.
I got a little bit of good news, so.
And Rochelle. Hey, Rochelle.
How you
Hey,
doing?
Rochelle. Asha reached out to me and said she wanted to tap in with you because y'all shared some business together. She wanted to find out about the funding growth, and she's part of that too. She wanted to talk to you about that. So I don't know if she's on the call yet, but she said she wanted to tap in with you.
Yeah, I'll give her my information in the chat today.
Okay.
That would be great. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Good to see you guys.
Hey, Brandon. He may not can say anything. But, oh, there you go.
What's up? What's up? How you guys doing?
You
Hey,
good?
what's going on, man?
I'm doing pretty
Brandon, the
good.
man.
Yeah.
That was over the top.
I know, man. I made you so special just now, man. I like it.
She was
Yeah,
just
so
getting on
I
us
just
too.
wanted to guys
Go
to
ahead.
find out from you guys if it's okay like this, but I want to take a picture of the Zoom screen so I can post it, so we can actually start posting it in the Demiri funding chat. Sabor, so we can
Yeah,
take pictures of the chat and post
Hold on,
it
let me
on
get my
there.
hair right. All right, I'm ready.
So okay, I mean everybody don't have to come off camera, but if you want to come off camera, you can. But I just want to post it on there. Okay, that's gonna look kind of.
Oh, wait. That wasn't my good side. Hold on.
I'll do another. You ready?
Yeah.
Oh, look at Rodney came. Ellie come up with a picture.
Yeah, he
Okay.
came up with the Philly beard too. That thing big now.
Oh,
bro.
Rodney came up with a picture too. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3, say cheese.
Cheese.
All right, cool.
Cheeseburgers.
Cheeseburger. Thank you. So I'll send that to you, or I'll post it in the Demiri funding and just Friday night Zoom. We'll post it on there, and so people can see like we're really doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. Well, it's about 8:04, 8:05. We're just gonna get started. So, as usual, ladies and gentlemen, thank you and for being on tonight and coming on to the Friday night call. Woo, woo. Okay, let me do this. Right? If you are excited for being on this call, let me see. Y'all put some ones in the chat for me and let me know you.
I got a whole bunch of words for you.
Oh,
I got a whole bunch of
put
words
some
for
ones
you.
in there.
I got
Let
a
me
word
see.
for you.
Oh, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Yes.
I got my yet.
Yes, thank you for being on the call tonight. I am truly excited. I love Friday nights. I just wait for Friday nights. I love being here. The information is phenomenal. The people are phenomenal. I can't even get the word out, but you know what I'm trying to get at. So thank you for being here, and thank you for taking this time out and making it important for you to be here with us. So just to start this off today, I have some good news today. I was telling Sabor a couple of weeks ago that I had actually closed out 2 of my credit cards because they were charging me these fees and I wasn't even using the cards. I was just really using it for the the utilization so we can have the amount of credit available. So my credit tanked. It dropped like, I'm not kidding, like 40 points. Oh my God, like crazy. But I checked Credit Karma today. Y'all, my credit score is at a 711.
Okay.
Great.
Okay.
Oh my God, I almost like passed out. I mean, it's like I almost passed out. And I am doing my heart, but I bought trade lines too. So that's helping me. So if you having issues with that, trust me, those trade lines work and you just keep doing the work, it's gonna come up. So I'm very, 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 very grateful for that. So that's just I'm just excited. So does anybody-
Congratulations, girl.
Oh, yeah, I'm working so hard. I am so focused, working very, very, very hard. And I'm seeing the results, and I'm just staying the course and following the steps of my great mentor. So thank you, Sabor, for all of that. The support that I get from all of you, Rosie, my friend Walia, she's actually here today with me. She's in the other room, but I am so grateful for the support that I have around me. And I'm actually really, truly learning that, that saying they used to say, it takes a village to raise a child, right? Because everybody puts in a little bit, but it takes a village to be successful too, right? Everybody adds into that, the support and everything. So I'm truly like grateful that I am around the people that I am around. So I just had to say that and get that up. I don't want to start like teary eyeing up because I'm too tough for that, but I feel so grateful within myself. I feel like it's just exuding, like I can't even say the word exuding out of me. I don't even know what to say or do, but that was my good news today. So if anybody else want to share, please feel free before we actually start the call tonight.
Yeah, anybody, I know it's been 2 weeks, and I know a lot of people credit scores have changed and people are doing velocity banking. So if you want to do a quick round table, I know Rodney, he hit me up with some good news. Rochelle hit us up with some good news in the Facebook chat. I want to personally, extend my thank you for all the love and prayers that we received from you all. We're very grateful. I mean, so many people showed up and showed out. Miss Rosie, she came and gave a wonderful service for my grandbaby. It was just wonderful. So I thank you all for your time and patience for dealing with, while we dealt with this situation and still dealing with this. So, but anyways, I don't want to start crying myself. So let's do a quick round table for everybody to have good news for us to share with the group, please.
Rochelle, you want to share?
Yes, thank you. I would love to share, you guys. It's nice to be back, and I wanted to just add a little something. I was very excited today because I got good news. I had an American Express card that was approved for $15,000 last week, and they were able to get the limit increased somehow. I don't know what they're doing behind the scenes, Sabor, but I know we're learning with Fund and Grow, and they got it up to 35. So I'm really excited. It's business credit. So I'm like so excited because they were working on my side, and I'm at 71,100 just in the last 3 weeks since they've been trying to do my credit. So I'm really, really excited, and we're just looking right now for something that we can jump on to do with what you guys are doing, getting the mortgage, buying the mortgage, and then getting a tenant in there or rehabbing it and then reselling. It's just we're far, so it's just like we're trying to plug in to learn how to do everything long distance. I just don't know how many people have done it over there on your team, you guys, because I know you guys are there, right? Kind of locally. Is most of you there, like in the area, or no?
No.
Okay, everybody.
No,
everybody does it long distance, like you just manage everything, right? That's so neat. Yeah.
We like no.
Okay, so yeah, look at you're like no. So we're just really excited to do this because we're just jazzed up. I had 2 people that were going to join us to the meeting tonight, but one may show up kind of late, and my cousin wants to do it also, but she couldn't do it this week, so maybe next week. But yeah, we're excited. But thank you guys.
Congratulations on that. That's awesome.
Thank you.
That's really, really good news.
Very good. Thank you.
Rodney, the man, you got some news
Mr.
for
Lean
us?
Back. Mr. Lean Back. Share some news.
Just a little bit.
I think you're breaking up. Is it him or is it me? No, everybody froze.
So I went in for an increase.
I know I can hear him fine.
No.
I just
Can you hear me?
we can hear you.
You guys can hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. I've had sort of high inquiries on my clearing, and I think the most stingiest bank out there with credit cards or any money is Bank of America. They're just stingy. They want you to put all your money in there, and they're very stingy to give you anything. So I decided to apply for increase early for the credit card. I started out with credit $500. That's all we had. And it was with Bank of America. And then I recognize now, having other credit cards, that they're very stingy. But I went ahead and did an increase with my high inquiries. Everything else is under 30%. And sure enough, these folks gave me $3,500 increase. So the $500 card started out is now at $6,400
Nice.
for the Bank of America. And my Care credit card, I didn't even actually apply for an increase. I started out with $2,000 when Sabor put us on. It's at $6,000.
Nice.
So they just gave me an increase. I didn't ask for that one. And so total personal credit now is at $49,200.
Nice.
And the business credit is $4,200, but I'm looking for some of those inquiries to fall off. Then I'm gonna apply for the increase and stingy at Bank of America because they wanted to give us like a secured card to start out. And I'm like, nah, I'm too good for that. I've been here. You guys are gonna give me this money. So I've been patient. And so I'm looking to apply for Bank of America again, and they're gonna give me what I came for. So I'm at $4,200 in business credit.
Nice. Congratulations. Hey, Tabor, is Joy on the call? Because I don't want to not acknowledge Joy. Is she on the call?
Yep, she's there.
Hi, Joy.
Hey.
Say hi, but welcome, and we're glad to see you, and always being a part and being a support. So
Y'all don't want her to mute herself right now. Y'all don't want to mute her right now. They're downstairs. They got the music blasting, cooking. Everybody's like cooking different meals. Like it's going crazy downstairs. I was already upstairs hiding anyway. So.
Oh, okay. No problem. So we're gonna go ahead. Does anybody else have any good news that they want to share tonight?
Hey, how you doing? This is Jonas. I'm just
Jonas.
glad to be back with the group. My score when I first started working with Sabor dropped 50 points, but Sabor told me not to panic or pull my hair, and I have no hair to pull. But he was right. They finally caught up with what I was doing. Everything got paid down and everything got cleared up. So I'm back up my 50 points a day, took down, and they added, I think it was 4,000 credit limits. So
nice.
Stuff falling into place. I just want to say thank you.
Awesome. So we do the steps. So the program works. We have testimonies.
Yeah, I'm at 699, and the other one is I think 700 or 702. So
Awesome.
This is just the beginning.
Yes, this is only the beginning. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're just here, and the testimonies just showed that the program works if we do the work and we do the work and we stay in the process, right? So it's not it doesn't happen. This is not a microwave thing. It's a baked thing. You know, when you put chicken in the oven, you got to bake it. It ain't gonna be overnight. But if you cook it, it's going to be right. So that's what we got to do with the steps that we do. So leading up to our conversation tonight, Sabor, did you make me the host? All right, I'm going to just share my screen. So let me know if you guys can see the screen. Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Yep.
All right, great. So I just want to welcome again everybody to our debt weapon program and our velocity banking. And you see all of our debt weapons here. This is going to be our new model, for me anyway, our emblem with our debt weapons, right? Who could tell me what the HELC is? Anybody?
HELOC.
Yes.
Line of credit.
There you
Yes.
go. So that's right. So we are learning. That's what we want to do. We want to learn and then put it in place to do. So with that being said, I'm just going to go up, and we're going to always start with our declaration. So if you guys can just repeat after me. This is my life.
This is my life.
This is my life.
I declare today my mindset has changed.
I declare today my mindset
has changed.
I am clear about my path.
I am clear about my path.
I am debt free.
I am debt free.
I walk in the understanding of my finances.
I walk in the understanding of my finances.
finances.
I control my spending habits.
I control my spending habits.
I want y'all to say this loud and clear. Say it loud. I am not a consumer.
I am not a consumer.
Yes, I am an investor.
I'm an investor.
My money works for me.
My money works for me.
All things are possible to me because I believe.
All things are
things
possible
are
because I
Because
believe.
I believe.
Say this loud. I am financially sexy
I am financially
Sexy.
and I won't give up.
and I won't give up.
Hey, thank you for engaging in that exercise with me. I appreciate you doing that. And we do this every week because we really want this to become a part of who we are and what we do. So thank you so much. I'm not going to go into all the coaches because you guys know who I am. I am Renee Allen. I'm one of the Debt Weapon coaches. We meet every Friday, every night. We have Brandon Pullard. Everybody may not know Brandon either. I don't know. You may not know me either if it's your first time on the call, but he is a Debt Weapon coach. Brandon, if you want to say hello to the people, if you can. I know he's on the call, but if you want to say hi.
Absolutely. Hello, everybody. It's a pleasure to be on here. It's good to see you guys and hear you guys. It's been a while. I definitely miss you guys and welcome back. And it's a movement is a movement. So it's awesome. So thank you guys.
Yes. Then you have Miss Rosie. She's a Debt Weapon coach and she's also the membership chair. Rosie, if you would like to say hello, just a few words for new people who may not know you that are on the call.
Hey, everybody, welcome to our Debt Weapon program tonight. If you're not in the program, I want to tell you tonight that you should become a part of this program and you should do it right away. The time that you waste thinking about it prevents many of us from making that jump, that move into changing our financial lives. Many times we jump and we buy cars, we buy houses, we buy clothes, we buy shoes and all kinds of things. But now we're talking about your financial life. You should jump and you need to make some changes. So we invite you to become a part of this beautiful program. We have the best mentor in the world, Sabor Demary. So thank you guys for being on tonight. If you'd like to learn more about the program or you want to become a member, I will put my email in the chat for tonight.
All right, great. So
And
guys,
there it is on the
oh,
it was on the screen.
it was on the screen, but don't worry, it'll come back. I'm just super excited. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to reintroduce who this gentleman is and his wonderful wife. Most of us already know who he is, but for anybody that is new on this call, it is an honor to be introduced in a student of a teacher who has a true compassion and a passion to help people be able to make and become financially sexy and to make moves that we would never, about things that we would, to teach us things that we never were taught so we can make moves that we were never able to do. So I'm just going to read this. So we all know this is Sabor Al Demary. He's a teacher and he's creating a legacy. We've had now named him a financial therapist because that's what he's doing. He is being therapy to our finances. He's a husband, a father, a mentor. He's a real estate investor. He has 29 properties. He has about approximately $1.7 million in assets. He is an accredited investor. He's an acquisition manager of about $40 million in funds in Texas, Florida, Georgia, and South Carolina. He and his colleagues broker about $2.5 million a month. He's known as the mortgage note broker in the world of mortgage lendings. He has 4 LLCs, and he is a consult of the Velocity Banking, Credit Services, and Real Estate Investing. And not just all of that, and people who have met him, he's just an all-around wonderful guy. Like, we're gonna start calling him like Mr. Debonair or something, because that's just like who he is, and that's what he is to me. But tonight, ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to talk about, usually we find a topic that we figure people may know something about. Excuse the spelling right there, I just caught it. But we want to talk about the difference between a bank and versus a credit union, right? So most people already know that a bank is for a nonprofit. It's a for-profit financial institution, right? Where customers, everybody knows what a bank is, but the key here is that they are for profit. For credit unions, they are a not-for-profit enterprise, and they're similar in banks in the sense as far as services are concerned. And the really only two differences is one is for profit and one is not for profit. So when you're looking for a financial institution to hold your money or house your money, you just keep those things in the back of your mind on what their actual goal is or their purpose is, right? Okay, so, oh, I think, I don't know what happened here. Uh-oh, I don't know how to go back. I messed up. Hold on, guys. Something's not good here. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'll just do it this way because I lost. All right. So I'm back now. Thank you for your patience. So I went through this whole thing and I said, okay, well, let's just go through and see what's really common between the credit unions and the banks, right? So things that they do have in common, they are both insured, right? Banks are insured by the FDIC, and credit unions are insured by the NUCA, right? The National Union of Credit Administration. Both of these institutions cover you up to $250,000. And they are both independently federally owned agencies responsible for taking measures to keep the financial institution afloat. And both provide financial services to individuals. So those are the things that they do have in common. And so we wanted to talk about the things that are different and what the advantages are and disadvantages of both, right? So the advantages of the bank. Most of us probably know they offer more products. They have more locations, right? You can have a bank like a Bank of America, and you can go all over, probably in every 50 states, you can find a Bank of America. You probably can find a People's or whatever, you know, more locations, you have more availability, more online services. They say better technology, but I think technology as a whole has gotten better. But this is what they're saying from the research that I did. And then when it comes to a bank, anybody can join the bank. Like there's no special requirements to become a member of a bank. So the disadvantages of the bank, however, is that they give you very low interest on your deposit accounts, and you pay higher interest rates on loans. And there's always some kind of fee, a behind the door fee. Well, there's a fee for this. I don't know. Sometimes I'm being funny, but they might have a fee for you just sitting down with a representative in the office. I don't know. But they always try to find fees to charge you because they are for profit. They have to make money, right? A lot of times you go into banks, they have very poor customer service. They're not flexible with the decisions when it comes down to doing loans and things of that nature. And the most important thing here is like, this is shareholder owned, right? So they're there to please their shareholders. They're not really there to please the customer, which is you and me. So we want to talk about the advantages of a credit union. The credit union is opposite of what the bank does as far as when it comes to interest rates and money. So most credit unions give you higher interest rates on your deposit accounts. They give you lower interest rates on your loans. I'm talking personal loans and auto loans. Most banks don't. They give you higher rates on used auto loans. They have low fees, more personable, better customer service. And I do find that with credit unions, they're more flexible in giving out money than a bank. There's a lot less stringent, restrictions, I guess, on when they loan money, right? And they are invested in the community. And the good thing about this is that credit unions are member owned opposed to being shareholder owned. And that makes a big difference because the credit union is there for their members as the bank is there for their shareholders. So the interests for the customers are in totally different veins, right? Do you guys find that interesting? or did you guys know that? Or I don't know, but I just thought it was interesting this year because I did some research. But the difference is the disadvantage of the credit union. A lot of them do have fewer products. There are fewer physical locations, which I do find that to be very true because they're smaller. They're not like these big, large banks. They have fewer ATMs that are directly linked to the credit union. So like, for instance, you can go to Bank of America and they have an ATM at pretty much every Bank of America. And because credit unions don't have so many locations, you're not going to have ATMs that are linked to that credit union. And then also with the credit union, one of the disadvantages is that there is eligibility requirements to become a member. So I just wanted to share that information with you tonight, just some more, because I think some of the conversation we're going to talk about, which our speaker of the hour will discuss, falls in line with this whole presentation. I wanted to share that information with you just so that when you decide to do your bank or your credit union, to make sure you do your due diligence, right? And depending on what you need would depend on which financial institution will work best for you. So just keep that in mind. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to the speaker of the hour, which is Mr. Sabor Al-Demiri, Mr. Debonair. And
I'm hurt you, girl.
and we'll get back to this and turn it over to me at the end.
All right. So do we have any new people on the call tonight? If not, I'm not going to go over the first part of what we teach. If I'm just going to jump down to the lesson of the night. No new people? Okay, good. Well, not good, but not good. And again, I miss you all. Thank you all for joining us. I really do appreciate everybody. Again, I just want to say that. So I want to talk about, I'm not even going to do these questions. Y'all need these questions? Do y'all want to do these? So I know anybody want to do these? Let's just go through it. All right. How much available credit do we recommend? See who's learning.
120.
All right.
120,000.
There you go. All right. You should never go over what percentage of your available credit?
30%.
30%.
All right. If somebody's learning. All right. How often should you ask for a credit line increase?
3 months.
Every 3 months.
60 to 90
6
days.
months.
Got you.
60
Okay.
to 90 days.
Y'all showing
60
out.
to 90 days.
Y'all showing out. Y'all showing out on me. All right. Round table in your own words. How does credit create leverage and the opportunity to create wealth? Anybody? How does leveraging credit allows you the opportunity to create wealth?
A lot of different options to level up.
Okay. Appreciate you.
You're using other people's money, well, the bank's money, to get what you need to get done.
Yeah. Perfect. Love it. Love it. OPM. There you go. Anybody else? Got it, your own understanding? All right. Well,
Money.
say that again. Yes, revolving money. You have money that's always revolving. That's true. I like that. All right. Anybody else got anything they want to put in? All right. Well, I'm going ahead to the slide tonight. I was going to go over, explaining what Velocity Banking is and how it works for us, but I'm pretty sure everybody on the call, if there's no new people on the call, again, or anybody new, because I do not want to have you not get this information.
It's Sabor. Ed said in the chat to buy income producing properties.
True. Thank you, Ed. True.
And also, HL said most government employees can get a credit union account.
Mm-hmm. All right, so tonight to follow up what Renee was talking about as far as banks and credit union, I want to talk about my favorite credit union. And the reason why I want to talk about this, because I call them, and they're known as the House of High Limits. So this is basically, I put a slide together about relationship banking with Navy Federal Credit Union. If anybody in the military have ever heard of them, Navy Federal Credit Union. So when I first started my business, I literally was shut out the doors because I had Wells Fargo. No disrespect for anybody that works for Wells Fargo on the call.
You won't call out any names.
I ain't gonna call nobody name.
Don't
I
call out
don't care
any
anybody's
names.
name.
Sure.
But so what I learned is that they have a banking score that's in-house. And I think we talked about this before about the secondary credit bureaus that a lot of us don't even know about. But Wells Fargo is one of those people that use the secondary credit reports. You know, of course, we know the TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian, but there are actually 6 other secondary credit reports that most people don't know about. And Wells Fargo, Bank of America, those type of banks, they use those secondary credit agencies to find out information about you, such as, you know, NSF that you had in the past, any types of bad loans and things like that. So every time I would apply and I would get denied, even on the business side, and I would get denied. So finally, I'm like, you know what? Let me go over to Navy Federal. And literally, I went over to Navy Federal, and they automatically gave us $25K on the business side, and I got a credit card for like my first $25K on that side. And it was like no paperwork, no, you know, it was really easy, simple, to the point. So I always tell people they're my favorite credit union, and I love doing business with them. You know, you're to the point now, you get to walk in, they put you in the back office with them. So, you know, it's very, very good. If you do not have a Navy Federal account, that you look into getting a Navy Federal account, talk to one of our coaches. They can tell you how to get into the Navy Federal credit union. So that way you can start building your personal and business accounts. So they do both personal and business, and they do funding for both personal and business, as we would talk about their cards tonight and some other information that I have put together in the slides for you. All right, so why I love Navy Federal Credit Union. Navy Federal is the largest credit union in America. Navy Federal lends when traditional bank says no. When I say lend, I mean, again, they are known as the house of high limit credit, okay? So when you build a working relationship by utilizing the different accounts that Navy Fed has and offers, by paying your bills on time and velocity banking accounts like we try to teach you in the program, your access to funds is unlimited with them. Again, you know, it's all about, you know, working the steps. Make sure you're velocity banking, show them that you're responsible, financially sexy, look financially sexy, and you can get high limits, I'm telling you. Normally, anybody on the call that got Navy Federal credit cards?
Oh, not credit card.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So normally everybody on the call that has a Navy Federal credit card, your card started out on the person's side roughly around $25K, right?
That's correct.
And your interest rate on that card is lower than traditional banks or outside entities. A Navy Fed credit card, like my credit card, started, I think, at a 9%, which is APR. That is huge. That's like little money right there. On a 9% APR, that means every month, even if I kept a $10,000, I'm only paying $42 on that money. You know what I'm saying? So you have to look at your interest rates, which we don't really focus on. But that's huge. On a $25,000 line of credit, if you're only paying 9% on a credit card, you know, that's huge. So most cards going to start out at between 16 and up. If you got poor credit, just forget about it. You're going to be looking like crazy. So, and that one of those cards, well, most of those cards that Navy Federal have goes up to 80K. And it did. If you're doing steps that we teach you, asking for your credit line increases every 3 months, you can get up to 80K fast. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the reasons why I appreciate this bank, and I always go to them. Anybody that has the Navy Federal, they'll tell you. I know Renee's talked about the technology. The platforms is super easy to navigate, because when you log into your account, you have your checking, savings, any kind of credit card that you have, your mortgage, your car loans, everything is in one interface. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about the credit cards in a little bit again, going forward, but just think about it. You have everything in your interface, right? And I know we've talked about balance transfers before on different cards and how to liquidate different cards. Again, Navy Federal makes it so much simple and easy that I'm gonna show you in a couple slides down, okay? But about the credit, again, Renee talked about it. They're low rates. The average credit card APR is like between 5% lower than the industry average. So you thinking you have a $25,000 card with only a 9% APR, that's huge. Again, this is what I want to talk about. You have no balance transfer. Again, no balance transfer. If you have a $25,000 card and you get a mortgage, a secondary mortgage, investment mortgage with Navy Fed, right? And you need the money for a down payment, you can liquidate that card and have your down payment. You have no balance transfer. All you do, you have to liquidate. All you go to that card, do a transfer to your checking account, and you basically liquidate that money. And then it comes with what's that thing when people do cash advance? There's no cash advance fee doing it that way either. So that's one of the reasons why I like this bank too. So when you're trying to do mortgage investing or mortgage loan investing, or even if you have to put a down payment on property, you just liquidate that card, start your velocity banking the way the coaches tell you. It's just that simple. All right. Going to the next slide here. So I just want to give a quick example of some of the cards that they offer here. So at first glance, you can see their APRs, and again, that depends on your credit score. But most of us that have that credit card, you're gonna look financially sexy to them anyways. But they're gonna show you the lower end of it. Okay. So my card is actually the flagship one, the all black one. So mine came in at like a low 9. I don't know why I got lower, but I'm coming at low 9. And I am one of those people that love to pay the annual fee. I know some people look for a no fee annual fee cards. I love annual fee cards because they give you more perks. And I thought we talked about that previously in the past about sometimes you got to step out of your comfort zone and do the annual fees, and you're only going to be billed on your credit card, not personally. They're not going to be sending you a bill for that annual fee. They'll take it out of your credit card. If you velocity banking the proper way, you'll end up paying that card back. And plus, if you have a cash rewards card, it's no brainer that cash rewards will pay that annual fee for you. You know. So again, I just put some cards out there. I'm not gonna go over each one. I just wanted to show you all the type of cards that they have out there for you. They also have business cards. I did not put the business cards on there, but if you get a $25,000 personal card, when you apply for the business card, you're looking at $42,000 to $50,000, and that business card goes up to $125K.
Hey, Sabor, there's a question in the chat. Can you use your points to pay the annual fee?
Yes. If you have a points card, you can transfer, you can do a balance, you can transfer and convert it over to cash and pay your annual fee.
That was Brian that asked that question.
Yes, points or cash you can use. So what I always tell people, if you get, you have a rewards card and you're getting cash back, just put the cash back towards the balance. Don't take the cash back, transfer it into your account. So that way you can actually increase your monthly in-house cash flow that we teach in this programming system. So, you know, to me, when you start doing velocity banking and you move all your debt, I hope I'm not giving out too much information, but when you move all your debt over to your lines of credit, your cash back rewards is going to be supersede anything that you're going to get in a savings account throughout the year. So give me one example. I apologize. I just, you know, I'm like one of those show and prove type of people. If I can log in. I was just looking at that the other day, and I was like amazed. So I was like, that's crazy. See points and redeem. So on this card right here, I have the Chase business card that I use for a lot of my real estate investing, and oh man, on my dashboard. So it says that this year alone, I don't know if y'all can see it, I'm going the wrong way. This is how many points I got back already. And that is almost $1,200 in points that I can convert. Can y'all see that? I'm gonna tell you how much I got back already this year.
Yeah.
So that's crazy. That's crazy because most people don't even make that in a savings account throughout the whole year. You know, so if you're doing the steps that we teach you in velocity banking and you're putting that money back towards your, you know, your whatever your debt is, and then you actually increase your cash flow because now you don't have to use that money to pay that debt down. Make sense? All right. But anyways, I just wanted to share that. All right, going on to the next slide. I don't have a lot of slides. I just want to introduce everybody to Navy Federal and probably put in your head about getting a credit union. Again, this is my favorite because they help you on so many different factors, and especially when you're trying to build personal and business credit. You know, again, I put in here the benefits of having Navy Federal accounts. Building personal and business credit with Navy Feds gets you access to high limit cards because they're known as the house of high limits. The average started credit on the personal, 25K, business, 45K. So there are factors that Navy Federal use to approve you for those. Most people won't know the Navy Federal has an internal score. So remember I said earlier that the banks are using the secondary credit bureaus. Navy Federal does not go out to the secondary credit bureau. They build their own credit score based off your banking history, off your banking relationship with them. So what they have is called an internal score, and it ranges from 100 to 450. But the only way you're going to find out your score is when you apply for something. Like you get your card. Most people look to see, oh, what was my FICO score or what my credit score was when I got that form. But if you look at the top of the form and the back of it, it will show you your Navy Federal internal score. That score, and you know why you can continuously build your score and pay down your debts at accelerated rate, is going to go nothing go up. The higher your score is, the more you go in, and they can just give you stuff. You know, it's really just that simple. It don't have to worry about no secondary credit bureaus. All you have to do is make sure your personal credit, you look financially sexy, and you build a good working relationship by paying your bills on time, doing your steps that your coach teach you, velocity banking back your cash, you know, down the debt that you do borrow from them, and then you'll be able to get more access. And that's, again, our whole goal is to use OPM. You take that money, use that money, flip that money, invest it in something else, okay? All right. Again, I put down here, your next is your FICO score, but you cannot call them and say, hey, what's my Navy Federal internal score? They won't tell you. You have to apply for something, and it literally is on the back. You have the top, your Navy Federal internal score, and at the bottom, you have your FICO score right underneath the bottom of that information. Anybody ever looked at that? Anybody got Navy Federal ever looked at it? I know you haven't. I know you haven't, but it's on there. Trust me. Next time you apply for something, you'll see it. All right. So my next slide is going to be about real estate investing with Navy Federal. I know a lot of y'all heard me talk about this before. So with Navy Federal, you're allowed to have one primary property and 4 investment mortgage loans. Again, you're allowed to have one primary and 4 investment loans. There are not a lot of banks that's going to do that for you. They may give you a primary and they may allow you to get you a home equity loan on your primary, but they're not going to give you extra loans. And the thing is, when you have an investment loan that you're applying for, they're not going to look at your current, they're going to look at your W-2s, but they're going to look at how much that property is going to generate to make sure you're able to pay back that loan. So that's the beauty with having a Navy Federal account too, because they're not just looking at your income, they're looking at the income that you're going to produce potentially with that investment property. You know, so they make it very easy. The paperwork can be a little leggy, but getting pre-approved is nothing. It's a no-brainer. Just go in, putting your information in, but once you find your property, the only reason that it's leggy because of all banking institutions require a 30-day closing. So they have to go through their underwriting process. However, they make it very easy as possible to get those loans. So again, if you have a mortgage, right, and then you go apply for a investment loan with them, this is what I'm saying. You go apply for an investment loan with them. You buy a property with a tenant in place and you sell or finance that property. You would do a table contract with them and you are good to go. You have 4 properties that bring in you cash flowing income. Your underlying mortgage is going to be $200, $300 in that property, bringing you $1,000. That's a $700 cash flow off 4 properties. Just think about what you can do with that. And all you're doing is continuously rinse and repeat. You velocity bank down the first investment property, pay that one off, and go back and get another one until you get to the set number. Again, my number for you was what? 30. You know, I want you to be financially secure, you know. So just think about that on the and then again, they're very easy to access and they have a lot of features. One of the features that I utilize that I put down here is the home buyer's choice. The reason why I use the home buyer's choice right now, interest rate. I just pulled this up because interest rates went up, but me and my wife did the home buyer's choice for our new mortgage, and we got a 2.35 or something like that on our interest rate that we locked in already. But so they have a freedom lock when you do the pre-approval that asks you, do you want to lock your rate now or you want to wait till your closing? But the thing is, if you wait till your closing, the rates might fluctuate. It may go up, may go down. So I just go ahead, when I do my pre-approvals, I just go ahead and lock the rate at that time. You know, again, it's just up to it's how you feel about it. But 2.35 is like free money to me, you know, so especially for the type of loans that we go for. So again, you know, you have to look at your options, but this is one of the best choices for anybody that can have Navy Federal. They'll know they have like 4 different mortgage options for you, and they all go through a term. They also have an ARM. I do not recommend nobody getting an ARM. I don't care if it's from a bank or credit union, never get an ARM because it's adjustable rate mortgage. Your interest rate will be flat one day and sky high a couple of years later. Just never ever do an ARM, please. But again, even though you don't have to put a down payment with a bank, if you do a low down payment, 3%, you do FHA, you have to pay PMI. And most people know PMI is going to charge you close to 100, anywhere between $120 to $200 extra a month for private mortgage insurance. If you don't know what PMI is, that's basically the bank guaranteeing the lender your loan. So you have, but you're paying that private mortgage insurance. It's basically an insurance that you're paying, saying that you won't default. And if you do default, the banks will cover it. But you're going to cost. So if you get a mortgage and your just say your principal and interest is supposed to be $800, you're actually going to be paying $1,000 because of your private mortgage insurance added onto that, not including your taxes and insurance. Okay, so a lot of people try to either put 20% down, or when they get to, if they do FHA, they wait till they get to 20% in equity in their property and refinance out. With Navy Federal, they don't have a PMI, and nor you do have to put a down payment down. So that's a beautiful thing right there. That's, I mean, like literally, if anybody don't know anything about buying properties, this is a no-brainer. It's like, okay, I can get a high limit loan, only have to pay a low interest rate. I don't have to pay no PMI, and I don't have to put no money down. Let's go. You know, this is even on investment properties if you do the home buyer choice. Okay. This is my pre-approved letter that we just did the other day. I just want you to show, but again, my purchase price that they gave me was $638. My loan amount, and again, I don't have to put any down payment down. That's crazy. You know what I mean? At a 2.35. So I just wanted to share that with you. So auto loans. I know I got some Toro fans on here, that people that have some Toro accounts, and people are trying to start a fleet of Toro cars. So with Navy Federal, again, the pre-approval letters for auto is wonderful. If you ever got a pre-approval from a bank or another financial institution, they would send you some type of letter, right, that you take to them, or you take to your auto place, and then they would basically fill out that information for that car. With Navy Federal, you actually go to your branch, or they mail you in a check. This is for my daughter. She just went and bought an Acura the other day, and she can go to the branch and they give you the actual check. Now, one thing with Navy Federal, you don't have to. You can actually ask for a higher pre-approval amount. With the higher pre-approval amount, you don't have to just buy one car. You can buy 2 cars, 3 cars, whatever that dollar amount that you can fit inside that money that you borrow. With that, so that means you can buy multiple cars, with that pre-approved letter or that pre-approved checks that you go pick up. All right. So with them, and then you have 60 days out before your first payment is out. I know if anybody studied Navy Federal or heard about Navy Federal on the YouTube or out there in the world, they give you 90 days before you have to turn in the title. If you do not turn in that title, they give you an interest rate of 4% on your auto loan, then that that becomes a personal loan and your interest rate jumps all the way up. There's a scam going on out here, and I just wanted everybody to be aware. People are asking for $100,000 in auto loans because they know they can't get a personal loan. So, and then they use that money for something else. That is bank fraud. Please do not go out there and do that. Okay. If you're going to buy vehicles, buy vehicles. If you're going to buy one vehicle, buy a vehicle. But if you're trying to start a business like Turo, put vehicles out there, that's fine. But do not take that money and thinking that, okay, I got 90 days before I have to turn the titles in. Let me flip this or whatever. Do not do it. That is bank fraud because you're not buying what you said you were going to buy. Okay. I'm hearing people going on Car Guru and these different websites, and they get the VIN number and they tell them they're going to buy this car with this VIN number from this dealer or a private friend who's selling the car, and they get a kickback off the money after they put this purchase. Do not. Sabor is telling you, do not get caught up in that type of stupid stuff. We are ethical. We try to live our lives the best way we possibly can. We got God's hands on us, so we just want to make sure we move ethically. Okay, please. All right. Lastly, so again, Navy Federal is known as the house of high limits, and that's for good reason. If you take an ethical approach, as we just said, using the strategies that we share, this bank will give you and help you achieve your financial freedom. If I went to other bank and say, hey, I'm doing mortgage note investing or I'm buying properties to, lease out or whatever, they're going to say, oh, you're a direct competitor with us. But however, this bank right here allows you, again, one primary and 4 investment properties. And with the strategy we teach you and the financial freedom that we're trying to get you to, this is a no-brainer. I implore you all to try to look into Navy Federal or get the Navy Federal account. That's basically what I have tonight. Again, our coaches. If you have anybody that needs this information, especially on the velocity banking part, please refer people. We are paying people for referral fees. It should be a kickback. I don't know if support is on here, but there should be a kickback back to your bank account for the fee that you pay monthly for as referral fee. If you are just coming on and you refer people, we do have a program that you also get a referral fee too. So anybody got any questions about Navy Federal, any information that we went over tonight? Because I gave a lot. I try to give it fast because I didn't want to hold up people's time, but I gave a lot. So anybody having questions about Navy Federal, please unmute. Talk to me. We are here. If you have any questions in general, not just Navy Federal, just, please unmute. Let me know.
Yeah, Ed just said congratulations in the comment. You probably didn't see that because you were moving, but he said congratulations on your loan.
Oh, thank you, Ed.
Hold up.
Yeah, they try to get me. They try to get me a little bit more. I'm like, no, we are not about to be house rich. No.
Sabor, I have a question. This is Michelle. With Navy Federal, you apply to get the bank account, but are you supposed to put some money in there and have a certain amount in there? How does that work? Like a regular bank?
Go ahead, Renee, tell you.
Oh no, once you open the account, you do have to deposit at least $5, depending $5 to the account, but nothing like major.
$5, and you don't have to have a holding fee in there. You mean like some Bank of America thing, you got to have $100, and you go in the $100, you start getting those alerts and all that stuff like that. Yeah, Navy Federal don't do that. You only need $5 to fund that account. Yeah.
Oh, do they have like monthly bank fees or anything?
No. You actually get money back monthly. The money that you have in there, you actually get, like your checking and your savings account both get interest on them. So there's an interest. It's an interest bank. So you do gain
Igor,
interest on both
TM
purchases.
reimbursement.
I think what we want to mention is, if you have a coach, talk to your coach before you start to work on that, so you don't make any mistakes. Because
Why is
once
my
mistakes are made,
eyelashes moving?
it's much
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. Like that.
it's much more difficult to correct those mistakes once you've made them. So speak with your coach about, how to go about opening up your account and what to do when you do that.
Yes. Yes. Good. Anything else, Michelle? I'm sorry. Another thing, on the Navy Federal business side, I don't tell a lot of people this. I know Rodney, I helped him with this, but once you open up an account and you get your business credit card with them, I would tell you to do both the personal and business credit accounts the same day. When you apply for the personal, also apply for the business. Okay. If you get a business account with them, credit card, you can actually fund your business account with that credit card. They allow you to do a transfer into your card, if that makes sense. I know Rodney, he did it. We did it for him. He used his credit card to fund his business account, his account. Basically, he started using that money to Velocity Bank on some other stuff.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm doing like 2 things.
No, you're fine. I just wanted to mention that because a lot of times people don't know that. They think they have to take that money in there. But if you're doing all of that at the same time, opening your personal, business, and your credit cards, you can actually fund that account with the credit card. You don't have to use your own funds. Again, we're all about OPM.
Hey, Sabor.
Mm-hmm.
Do they do one pool for Navy Federal if you apply for the business and the personal consumer card at the same time?
Yeah, one inquiry.
Okay.
You're using the same inquiry that they're doing for the personal, and they're going to use the same one for your business. So you get one inquiry. I think that's what you're asking me. I know I jumped the gun on your question, but is that what you were asking me?
Yeah. I was wondering if it's going to be one inquiry or 2.
Just one.
That's good.
Sabor?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so we're really excited. We definitely want to look into that, my husband and I. And we wanted to see whenever Brandon has time, maybe we can set a date with you and Brandon.
Yes.
To help us with it. We're definitely interested to get that going.
Yeah, he actually reached out to me yesterday, Wednesday. He said that you wanted to talk because one of your tenants are moving out.
Yep, that's
okay.
another tenant moving out, and right now it's with management team, but we want to know, because I think she's leaving the end of October, and I just want you to look at the area and see if you think it could be something we could use for that. I mean,
Okay.
It's kind of a little rough part of town, and I'm not sure, so we just want your opinion on that. See what you think.
Yeah, sure, no problem. I'm perfectly fine with that. Yeah, next meeting that he has set up, he's actually going to tag me into it, and I was going to log in so we can discuss. We already had spoke about that Wednesday.
Okay, all right, thank you. I appreciate it.
Say hello to everybody. It's my beautiful granddaughter.
Hello. Hi.
Hi.
So, Sabor, I don't think there's any more questions. So if you want, we can kind of wrap up this call for tonight. But before we go, I just want to mention we did send out an email, and again, in support of Sabor and his family with the situation and the loss of his grandchild, we are doing and starting a scholarship in Nova's name. And if anyone would like to contribute to that, you can actually Cash App Sabor, or you can talk to Rosie about how you can actually send that money. There's no particular amount. It's whatever you feel led to do, but we are going to be starting a scholarship in Nova's name. I don't know if,
I'm not going to say who gave money, but those that did, I personally thank you. I did receive it. I don't think if I probably put a heart to it, but I did receive it. Asha, if you dare, Rochelle did put her personal information in the chat for you. I did let her know that you wanted to link up. I'll let her know.
Yeah, we could do that. So again, guys, it's great to see you guys. I mean, it's good to be back to this, and we just want to, just keep the good vibes going. We always want to say thank you to Sabor, to Joy, and thank her, Joy, for actually lending her husband to us every Friday night, right? Because a lot of women don't do that,
I was
so-
like, I went downstairs like, oh, I gotta get ready for this Friday. Cause you know that's your party. Stop playing.
We just want to thank her and and just be mindful
There
of
she
her.
go right there. She's logging on now. Here she go.
Oh, is she logged in?
That's my break.
Yeah. She said, that's my break. But we're thankful to her for her lending her husband to us, because she don't have to do that. It could be a whole big argument, so we're grateful for her, and just grateful to Sabor for the information that he do share with us and teach us, and willing to share. So with that being said, again, if anybody wants to donate to Nova Scholarship, please reach out to Rosie. She has the information that you need. And then we'll see you guys next Friday.
All right. Thank you all again. I appreciate everybody for taking some time listening to me.
Thank you.
We
Thank you.
appreciate you, Tabor. Thank
Have a
you.
good night.
HL, I see you, girl.
Yeah, shout out to my coach Renee. Yes, we doing it up in here. Hey, Michelle.
cuz.
That's my girl. She put me on. She loves me. That's because she loves me. She put me on.
Yes.
I just wanted to thank you, Sabor, for everything you do for all of us. And just by listening to you, I just wanted to say that my daughter Mariah is in the 700 Club.
Hey.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah,
Listen, we gonna make these kids is gonna take over the world.
Yeah,
That's our goal. That's our
But
goal.
thanks again for everything you do, man.
Man, thank you, bro. Thank you from the heart. Appreciate
so,
you, man.
again, like the program works. We just got to work it, right? So just do what your coach is saying, and we'll be there. And then some, right? Because then once you do the basics, everything else is just gonna fall into place. So, Sabor, you were like a godsend. Rosie and I talked about that. It was just ordained and divine how we just connected. So I'm forever grateful.
I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate it. Y'all make me cry. Cut it out. Movement is a movement, y'all. Movement is a movement.
Movement is a movement.
Yep.
We moving.
Yes.
Sabor's my baby brother, y'all.
Yeah. All right. Well, I appreciate everybody. I'm about to go spend some time with the wife and the family downstairs. I will see y'all next Friday. Michelle, please make sure you call me tomorrow. I don't care what time, okay? Don't listen to Rosie. Don't listen to Rosie. You call me.
I will call you 10 o'clock.
All right. Appreciate you.
Sabor, I'm gonna call you 5 minutes to 10.
Danielle. Hi, Danielle.
Hey.
Hi, guys.
Yes, sir. What's up, Brian?
I just want to say, man, on account of everybody on this call, once again, man, your family is in our prayers, man, and welcome back.
Oh, appreciate you, man.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Hold on. So I'm in the building. Let me set this damn draft.
You doing what? You setting the giraffe?
Oh, y'all weren't supposed to hear that.
You're doing the draft. Oh, you're playing the draft.
Fantasy football over here as well. I'm doing two things at once.
Oh my God, that's blessings right there. I'm like, what you doing? What?
Hey man, I ain't done it in so long, man. We decided to link up and do it.
I got you. You messed me up for a minute. I'm like, you doing what? All right. Well, let me get off this phone, man. I love you all. Y'all be blessed. And I'll talk to y'all next week, okay?
All right. Take care, buddy. Have a good night.
My love.
All right.
All right now.